Alright everybody, how y'all doing? Shifty here. I am beta testing World of Warships. Just like any game from World at War games, you got World of Tanks and World of Warplanes. This is another version of it. The movement, speed, and everything's way different than the others. Makes sense. You know, you're not a tank, you're not a plane, you're a boat in the water. Just like any time you start a game, you get free tier 1s. Right now, the only ships we are allowed to play, according to the tech tree. Alright, here's the tech tree. It's the Japanese and the Americans. You can run a Russian ship, but you have to buy it. I did buy one. And you can run as a British ship, and of course I bought one too. Now if we do upgrades, just like on the PC version, for those who play the Xbox, is a little bit different, but on the PC version, here's how it's done. You know, it shows you what mods you have on, and you can pick and choose your mods, which is pretty cool. But you know, it tells you the gun, like when you upgrade your gun or your hull, you know, it tells you the thickness of your hull and the armor and stuff like that, but it doesn't tell you how far you can shoot, right? So you'd have to come over here, highlight your artillery, so it'd be your main guns right here, and just highlight it. There you go. At the very bottom, right there, it shows your range, so 9.6 kilometers, and if everybody remembers their matrix system, kilometers 1,000 meters, so that's 9,600 meters. Yeah. For those of us playing tanks, that's I don't even think our arties could shoot that far, even if they tried. So these ships are pretty good. I have noticed with the American line, they tend to have 2 sets of guns in the front and 2 sets of guns in the rear. The Japanese line, I have 2 Japanese tanks, this one and this 4 here. They tend to have, you know, 1 gun in the front and 1 main gun in the rear. Then you got 1 main gun here and 1 main gun here. Basically, most of the time when you're shooting, you're not shooting straight on, which is weird. You're actually shooting sideways so you can get all your guns to fire. Whatever. I'll show you a battle here in a little bit, but just wanted to show you the ships. I have noticed that the tier 1s, they don't come with torpedoes. Both tier 1s, they look like they're light, but they're not. They're called cruisers. Cruisers would be a roughly estimated like medium tanks. The battleships, right? Pretty gnarly looking battleship for a tier 6. I mean, it's beautiful looking. You'll see this guy in action here in a little bit. They don't come with torpedoes. 4-1 battleships, I've noticed, don't come with torpedoes. They're very slow. They're like super heavy tanks. And then of course you got your destroyers, and we all know what destroyers do. Destroyers, I'm liking the destroyer line a lot better than the cruiser line. But you know, it all depends. I've noticed that Japanese tank ships tend to have a further gun range than the Americans, but the Americans always have more armor, so you get a 50-50 thing here. So this concludes this video. Next video we will be playing with the Erie. So I'll see you when you watch the next video. If you got any questions or comments on how this is done, hit me up. Pretty much it's just like any of the other war games that we played, so not that hard to figure out how to play this game. Thank you.